I eat when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm depressed, when I'm lonely, when I'm excited. Basically, I just eat. Hey guys, Sharice here, and by the title of the video, you already know what it's about, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. I know a lot of you are probably like, what is this girl talking about? Is this video clickbait? She gotta be crazy. What's wrong with her? Okay, no. The video is not clickbait, okay? Let me tell you guys my story. So, yes, I'm fat. That's just what it is. I'm fat. And this story time is about me realizing that I'm fat. It's one thing when you see yourself in pictures, you see yourself in the mirror, you get a realization moment. I don't know how many people have gone through their lives knowing that they're tall, and it takes for them to start seeing themselves in pictures amongst their friends and them being the ones to stand out like, whoa, I'm really, really tall compared to my friends. It's basically the same thing. It's a realization moment. We all know what our faults are. Some of us do. Some of us know what our physical attributes are. But when we see it through a different lens, the vision becomes a lot more clearer. And that is basically what's going on with me and what I want to tell my story time. So growing up, I was always a big kid. I was a huge baby. I was a huge toddler, huge in elementary school, huge in junior high, huge in high school, just huge. Point blank period. There was definitely no small moments. I don't know what it feels like to be slim. Never been slim. I can never walk in a skinny person's shoes. I don't know how they feel. And it's vice versa. If they've never been big, they don't know how I feel. That's just what it is. But the realization point came for me probably when I started blogging. So a lot of you who are not familiar with my Instagram page, Fashion Forward Plus, I decided to create that Instagram page when I was feeling fat, pretty much. Knowing that I'm fat and seeing that finally there's becoming a change in the plus size community with other women who are stepping outside of the box. I started the Instagram page where it was just becoming popular to post yourself in a lot of pictures. This is kind of like when Instagram first started getting popping. So I started a page called Fashion Forward Plus. I'm probably going to leave it somewhere. If you guys want to check it out, you can. But I started Fashion Forward Plus after I had a really bad breakup and I was beginning to heal. So for me, my issue with weight always stems from being emotional. So I'm an emotional eater. I eat when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm depressed, when I'm lonely, when I'm excited. Basically, I just eat. That's just what it is. And pretty much, I ate myself into a depression. I was trying to get out of it. I've always been false confident. That's another story time in itself, but I've always been false confident where I think I have a bomb face. I think I'm a pretty girl, so because I'm pretty and I feel like I'm pretty, I'm confident. May not be able to wear all the clothes I want to wear, but I mean, what I'm wearing though, I'm slaying. And it took me a long time to realize it was a false confidence that I was having at that time. Going through this breakup, I decided to try to find ways to love myself, and that was through looking at other people and being inspired by the outfit choices, how they put together their clothes. These women were confident, they were beautiful, and they looked like me. They represented a body type that was not the popular body type to have. These women have extra curves, these women have rolls, these women have belly fat, back fat, arm fat, and they were showing that they were confident within themselves, and that gave me confidence. So I decided to just post. I wasn't hashtagging. I've actually never hashtagged other hashtags, but I guess my page kind of grew because people were hearing about it. It wasn't something that I advertised. It was something that people heard about, and people started joining the movement, and it became bigger than I thought it was. And that brought me into the world of blogging. And I was extremely naive when I first started blogging. I knew about blogging. I had friends who blogged, and then I learned along the way with women who are in the plus size industry that I was posting who had blogs, and I started getting into that. I felt like it was the right way for me to go, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. And then companies started reaching out, and it was a brand new world that I've never experienced before, and I was happy to be involved and happy that people saw me and wanted to work with me. But my page was never really about me. It was about other people because I always had a false confidence. And I knew that I was fat. I knew it, but so were these other girls, and they were so confident, so I had to be confident too, especially if I'm running a page about body positivity. And to be honest, it was just like, these women are so confident that I need to find my own confidence from within, and I'm going to exude that. So when brands started saying they wanted to work with me, and I'm like, just like, yes, this is amazing. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. I was invested, but because of my lack of confidence being plus size, I literally blew it. And the day that I realized I was fat was the day I did a blog post for Fashion to Figure. Now, Fashion to Figure, I worked with them a lot in the past. They sent me outfits to blog and things like that, and I loved picking the outfits out. I loved being able to create content, but I was so uncomfortable. And I remember it was a winter photo shoot, and it ended up being the last photo shoot that I have ever done at my heaviest weight. And I put the outfits together. I thought the outfits were great in my mind. And of course, being confident, plus size, just getting out of a bad relationship, emotionally eating, I went up in weight. Based on the relationship that I had at that time, when I was really eating and really going through the motions, I gained probably about 30 pounds. And I was at my heaviest, barely fitting into the 3X, which at that time was the largest size that Fashion to Figure had. Now they have bigger sizes. I think it goes up to a 4, if I'm not mistaken, but definitely I was busting out of the 3Xs. Let's just say that. So this is the day that I realized that I was fat, was when I took the photos, and it was snowing outside. It was a snowstorm. I had no one to take my photos, so I had to learn how to self-time and take the photos myself in my house. And blog quality photos are supposed to be very sharp, very crisp. There's ways to go about getting daylight inside the house, but it has to be angled a certain way. I literally had no one to do that for me. It was just me, the camera, and the clothes. That's it. I got all dressed up, dolled up, did my makeup to a T. It was perfection. And If I even have the photos still, I would put the photo up for you guys to see. So basically, this is what I look like in the photo. And it was the first time in forever that I realized how big I was. I realized how fat I actually was. And I realized it and did not like it. Weight, like I said, at that time, I did not have any issues. I was still very active. According to my doctors, there was definitely some things that I should change in my eating habits and, of course, my diet habits. And I have a lot of visceral fat, which is fat in my midsection especially. And the doctor is just like, you need to cut that out because you're going, even though you don't have any issues right now, you're going to develop them. And at that point, because I was taking photos and feeling vibrant and feeling alive, I didn't care. And so I said, oh, I'm fat anyway. What's the point? Don't really need to care about that. Who cares? But when I saw those photos and I looked at myself, I was just like, no way. Sharice, you're fat. And you're really fat, girl. Like, this is not how you looked a couple months ago. This is not how you looked last year. You are gaining way too much weight. And that was the day that I realized that I was fat. And I became embarrassed. So I started to push forward and try to post more people to try to find the confidence again because I was so depressed about how I looked. And I started to realize that I didn't want to be that way anymore. We feel confident based on the compliments that people give us, but when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we have to be the ones to internally realize, well, this is what I'm comfortable with, this is what I'm not. I can rock a fabulous outfit at the weight that I was, which was at that point, I was at my heaviest, which was 298 pounds. I'm 5'3". So there you have it. 298 pounds was my heaviest weight. I was 2 pounds away from 300 pounds. And when I finally realized that I was fat, I said, you know what? I'm going to start getting healthy to try to see if I can shed a couple pounds. If I still remain big, at least I know I tried because I wasn't comfortable with where I was. And I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression of what I'm trying to say. My story time is basically the day that I realized I was fat and I didn't want to be fat anymore. I'm still fat now, but I'm a lot smaller than where I was at my heaviest, which was 298 pounds. Now I'm still in the 200s, but I'm a lot lower than 298. I will get into all of that in a different video, but this is just my story time. I decided to do this story time video because I am at the point where I'm starting to plateau with my weight loss and I need accountability. I need to hold myself accountable for the things that I do and that I say. And so I'm going to journal it here on YouTube. If you follow my vlog channel, and that channel is called Life with Share, you'll see me starting to do accountability videos, what I eat in a day videos, me working out, me basically vlogging my journey to a healthier overall lifestyle. I feel a lot better being able to share my story time with the day I realized that I was fat, and I don't ever want to be that size again. I'm not here to discourage anybody who is plus size. I don't want to talk about fake body positivity because you can be confident at any size. You can be confident at any size if you want to be. If you're confident regardless, whether you gain weight or lose weight, the confidence starts from within. And my confidence wasn't from within. When I started doing my body positivity page, I wanted to channel people who were confident in their bodies so that I can give myself the pep talk to be confident too. It was me trying to heal myself. And now that I'm at the point where I feel like I am healed and I am a lot more confident than I was before, I'm able to now show the confidence instead of just showing other people and their confidence and stuff like that. I'm able to include my own as well, which is amazing. So that's the story time for how I realized, or when I realized I was fat, and basically I don't want to be fat no more. So uh let me know what you think of this video. Give me some positive words down below in the comments. Make sure you like this video. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification bell so that whenever I come out with a new video, you'll be able to see it. I'll be uploading and updating videos very, very frequently because I have a lot more time on my hands now. So yeah, that's about it. Make sure you check me out on Instagram. Check out my amazing page, Fashion Forward Plus. And yeah, that's about it. Also, if you like this hair that I am rocking, it is my hair from my hair company, Sheer Glam. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. I'll also be leaving the link down for my hair shop. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.